Hey guys.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the March Book Club.
Yes, I hope that you guys are excited to chit chat with us for a little bit tonight.
It feels like forever since we had a book club because March was such a long month, and then the last Wednesday for February happened the week before or something.
Right? It just feels, I'm like, has it only been a month? I was like, I feel like it's been a lot longer than a month.
Plus, I read this book in February, and you read it, last year?
Last year, yeah. And I was I skimmed through it and everything to make sure I tried to remember everything, but I was like, I probably should have just reread the book.
You're so right, because last time we were talking about this, I was like, you haven't read the book yet? And you were like, I try to wait and read it closer to book club.
I do. And then I was like, oh, I've read this one already. I'm going to be fine. Yeah. And then past Courtney was a loser and didn't write an in-depth review about the book. And so I left myself no hints on anything like that, of course.
Well, I did a book haul today. I'm going to change my channel to a booktube channel. So I did what I read in March. There were 21 books. I didn't remember that. I had to look up all the notes on the books.
21 books? That sounds awesome. Are you excited about becoming a booktube channel?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited because I think making this whole website and the blog, it's made me excited to talk more about books. And I was writing blogs. And I'm like, I might as well just do videos on
BookTube. No, I agree. I love that. Hey, everyone. So we've got Brittany and Renee. We've got the Beach Bum Bookworm, Leslie Ann, Nancy. Hello, Robbie. We've got Brooke, Bianca. I like your name, Bianca's Book Binge.
That's cute.
We've got Ryan and Susan. Hey, guys.
Hi, everyone. So this is a tough month to join if you are new because this is a sequel. So if you had not happened to have read the first book or been part of book club, you'd have to read 2 books just to join for this month.
Yep. Which I wonder how many of you guys actually did read both the first book and the second book to keep up with this month's read.
Mm-hmm. Or I guess I should say you don't have to read it because Courtney and I will recap it for you.
Yes, pretty much we will. We will. Amber's here. Amy. Oh, so excited that this is your first live with us.
Oh, awesome.
Miss Richards reads. Hello. Love this series. I read both and I love the series. I read both books. Nice.
I'm so glad we switched over to StreamYard. I like being able to see people's faces or whatever image they have.
Yeah, I'm such a visual person that I automatically tie people that way.
Yeah, exactly.
I read them both a long time ago before they came out, anxiously waiting for book 3. Bianca saying hello to Bianca. So I read both books. I have to read in order. My first live also. I understand reading in order. I'm a big advocate of reading cozies in order, mostly because I really want to grow with the characters.
Yes. And sometimes even though they say they're standalone, I feel like they're not. I know I say mine are, but they're really not.
Yeah.
They're just better to read them in order.
The murder is standalone. The murder is solved in one book, but really, it's not really standalone.
Yeah. For sure. I don't know where we left off with.
Nancy pre-ordered number 3. Love following the character arc. Yes. Reading in order. The character development, that's I become have friends with the cozy protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to I want to know what's going on in their lives. It's I'm nosy and I need to have it all in order.
Yep.
I'm an in order gal. I can't wait for book 3. Me too.
Yeah, because I asked the author, I was like, because we always say, can I get the next book as a giveaway? And she was like, it's not ready yet. And I was like, oh.
Yep. Yeah,
no, this them faster than she can write them.
Yeah. Which I love Julie and Lindsey. She's read or she's written some of my absolute favorite cozy mysteries. And so she's such a sweetie too.
And And the funny thing is the second book was actually her book as well. So we were going to read her this month anyway. It was the one under her other pen name for the Christmas trees.
Yes, Jacqueline Frost.
Yes, that was it.
Yes, which I think is just fantastic that she has so many series that all of us really seem to like. I don't know how to get my picture to show up. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy.
It's so you have to go through. It used to be through Google. What's it called? What's that thing that went away? The Google social media network.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it's gone. So now there's like you have to. I know you have to Google it on how to put your picture on there. But for your YouTube channel, it goes back through your Google profile.
Yeah, it does. It's all convoluted and all weird. Yeah. Another series by this author's name. I was so sad there weren't more. Are you talking about the Geek Girl's Guide to Murder, Bianca? Because I am so sad that there are only 3 books in the series and it left off with a cliffhanger. I was not happy about that. Yeah,
I asked her about that. She said the publisher doesn't want to publish any more books in that series, so she's not going to finish it.
Yeah, no, I think it's stupid. And they could, the publishers could just talk to me. I am so important that they should talk to me. Hello, Ellen. Brooke said she's met her and she's the best.
Very cool.
Brand new to Cozies. Welcome to Cozies. Like to read in order. Kitty Couture series. I don't think I've read
I haven't read that either.
That sounds fantastic, though. I feel like that's right up your alley, Lisa. Like Kitty Couture.
Kitty cats.
Yes. Loved the book. Julie Chase is.
Oh, yes, that's right. Google Plus, thank you. That's what it was.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So do we want to sort of give like a synopsis of the book?
Why don't you guys put in your ratings, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. And while you do that, we'll recap the book.
Yeah.
So Winona May Montgomery is the main character. Her name, she goes by Winnie. She lives with her grandma, which we learn her name. I don't think we learned in this first book. Her name's Penny. So there's a guy that comes in. He's like a press guy. He's older and he's trying to flirt with Granny and he calls her Penny. So it's the first inklings we see of like some romance. We get to see Dot again. So if you don't remember, Dot is Granny's friend and they have the needle point club.
Yes, they're the feisty ladies.
Yeah, so Twisted Threads meets, but Dot is the one that takes in stray animals and she always names them all Kenny Rogers since she's always taking animals in. And so that's where Winnie got her 2 kittens.
Mm-hmm.
One she kept named Kenny Rogers, the other one she named Dolly. And so right now she has 2, she has a donkey and an alpaca that is living with her. And then Sheriff Colton is kind of her love interest. So we actually learn, before I get into the murder, we actually learn a little bit more about Sheriff Colton and how he ended up in their small town because he used to be like a big time cop. And he actually shares with her that he was on this joint task force with the FBI. His partner was killed because he wanted to be the hero. He got some information from an informant, but it was a setup for the FBI. It was all fake information. So when him and his partner went in, they were ambushed. And his partner died. And so he just felt so guilty that he left. And so he's been super standoffish the last year. And it's because he got a call saying that the guy that they finally put away for his partner's murder on the way to the jail had escaped and he was on the run. And so I think it'll come back later that this guy is just somewhere in the wind and he wants to get revenge on Sheriff Colton.
Yeah. Which also makes sense why Sheriff Colton was so weary about Winnie being alone and also like trying really hard to like make sure that she was safe and protected because he's started getting feelings for Winnie and he's afraid that this guy is going to take it out on Winnie. The fact that he got caught and was going to go to prison.
Yeah. So we don't see any romance between the two, but he finally does admit, he's like, I see you as my partner. And she's like, you do? And he's like, yeah. And so I just want to keep you protected and safe. And you're like, aw.
Yes. I like their budding friendship relationship.
Yes. So there is her ex-boyfriend who's Hank. And Hank is like before the book even started. And I don't know, something happened. And then he said it was a big misunderstanding and she was about to forgive him. Do you remember what the misunderstanding
was? So the reason why are you talking about like why they broke up?
Yeah.
So they had been together for years and years, and she had thought that, they were he was going to propose and everything. Mm-hmm. And he turns around and takes a job in the city, like hours and hours away, without discussing it with her, without talking with her about it, and just expected that she was just going to uproot her whole entire life, knowing that she was wanting to work on her grandparents' farm and create the cider shop and like all of these things. Like she was in business school. He just did a very, very selfish thing and just expected her just to drop everything and go. And so she broke up with him over it.
That's right. Now I remember. So he is back. So now we'll get to the murder. So they're having a wedding at it's like on the field, on the farm nearby. And then at the Apple Cider Shop is where they want to have the reception. So Elsie is the bride and Jack is the groom. Now Hank happens to be, I don't know, I think he's in the wedding. Right? Or maybe he's dating a bridesmaid.
Yeah, he was dating a bridesmaid. He was just invited. That's why she was kind of confused why he was there in the first place.
Right. So Hank is invited. So it just opens up and she sees Hank flirting with the blonde. And she's like, well, I guess, so much for that romance, right? Because she was like having second thoughts about like blowing him off and maybe forgiving him. And then she sees him fighting with Jack, who is the groom. And they're yelling at each other. She can't get his attention. And then all of a sudden she sees him take off in a truck with a woman. And then a few minutes later, someone discovers, I think it's Elsie, discovers Jack's dead body. He's been run over by the truck.
Yeah. And they go and they're looking at the things that are inside the truck. Winnie's really, really upset because this is another murder on their apple orchard and she's just trying to get ahead. And when the police arrive, they ask everybody what was going on, and Hank becomes the number one suspect because he was the one that had the altercation with the groom who is dead outside of the wedding truck.
Yes. And so Hank goes on the run. And when we say goes on the run, he just kind of hangs out in the woods. And then he keeps coming back to Winnie's house and eating her food and hanging out and sleeping there. And so she covers for him and lets him stay. And apparently he had a key from when they were dating. And his sister, though, before she finds that, his sister comes to find Winnie and is like, you have to help me find my brother. They go out to this cabin in the woods that the family owns and they don't see him. They like sift through and they see that he was dating the bridesmaid. They like catfish her, go to the college to try to find her. And then she sees them and she runs. And so that's the last time they see her until she shows up again later at the house, at Winnie's house with Jack, because the two of them drove to Louisville and were trying to get into Elsie and Jack's nutrition shop, which I guess is the business the couple runs together, to see if they could find any clues. They couldn't find any clues. And so they both came back to Winnie's house to have burgers.
Yes. I'm not quite sure how I feel about Hank. I don't like the fact that he's almost seen as like another romance in a way, like maybe they could be saved is sort of how like Hank has sort of been portrayed. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I feel like he did, he was not a nice kind of guy whenever he just decided to up and change everything.
Well, it seemed she really likes him, right? And she seems to think he's a great guy. But it was the only thing that weirded me out is like, I don't know how old he is, but Sheriff Colton's like 30 something. And then I imagine Winnie's about that age.
Yes.
And Hank is dating this like 18-year-old nursing student. So it seems a little odd that you would date someone like who's basically in high school almost.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was kind of off-putting for me too. So, we start to, after the sister has asked her to sort of get into the investigation and she starts finding out a little bit more about like how in debt the soon to be married couple were and how much they were really, really behind, because the bride is from a very, very rich family and she doesn't want to ask the family for any money. And you can just see that they even thought that the groom was not the right pick for her. like they just tried to break it off, and she just decided, no, this is my person. I don't know exactly how we stumble upon knowing, when did we stumble upon the ginseng?
So I don't know about the ginseng. I know for sure that Sarah, when she shows up at the house with Hank, and Winnie's like, well, tell me what happened. They were both trying to lose weight for the wedding. And so they'd go jogging and show each other pictures of their jogging outings and kind of compete. So they did that every day. And so their friend Erin had spotted the ginseng in the photos behind her.
Yes.
And so ginseng apparently is, I guess, lucrative. I always think of it as just like a commodity, but apparently it's lucrative. You can only hunt for, or, garden it or take it up in different seasons. Otherwise it's illegal. Yes. And so they found this huge thing of ginseng. They think they're just going to, I guess, garden it. Is that harvest it? Harvest it. And then they're going to do that after the wedding. And so it's supposedly worth a lot of money. And so Erin tells the two of them, right?
Yeah. So I just looked up, like, why is ginseng illegal? And I remember it's illegal to harvest American ginseng roots on most state lands and all national parks. She was running through the national park, remember? Because that's why Dot got involved.
It's public, yeah.
Yes.
So the bride, Elsie, is in debt to Chad Denton. So later on, while they're out there, Dot and Elsie go out to the farm to go look for stuff. Gunshots ring out. She tackles Dot. They roll down the hill. Dot's okay. They're both okay. No one's been shot. But apparently the guy was out there. They were fighting. They were doing gunshots to try to scare them off. Hank was out there too. Like, everyone was out in the forest. And so they find Chad Denton's body the next morning, shot with a 45. And so that was the clue that led Elsie later, when she was in the truck, to figure out that the 45 was Erin's, and that's how he was the killer of Chad Denton, who was the loan shark that loaned the money to Elsie in the first place.
Yeah. It was very, very, very like I love her writing and everything, but this one was very, very like convoluted in a way when it came to like trying to figure out the whodunit. It was like there was almost too many avenues to go down.
There was no way you could have figured out the whodunit, because it was Erin, Elsie, and Jack were going to harvest the ginseng. And then for whatever reason, she is a rich girl that's in debt to this loan shark, Chad Denton. And so Jack was like, let's cut Erin out. We'll just take the ginseng for ourselves. And so Erin's upset, and that's why he kills Chad. So it was just no way you could have ever figured out a plot within a plot within a plot.
Yeah. So Leslie Ann says the hate angle is confusing. Half the time the narration makes you think he wants to get back together, i.e. wanting to make his new house a surprise for her. But it also wouldn't make sense. I 100% agree. If they got back together, that is because he's dating someone else. Yeah, but he made it seem like that was just like a fling. Like that didn't really matter. Brittany Nicole, yeah, so many characters at first, and the love triangles or love hexagons were hard to follow.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't really seem like a love triangle as much as just this guy hanging out.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I don't know. I love the characters. So like the main set of characters, like I love Dot as a best friend. I think that she is one of the best, like, cozy best friend protagonists that I've read, mostly because I love how much she loves animals and how she just can't stop collecting all of them. I really, really enjoy her a lot. And Granny Smith. I mean, come on, that name and anger, the orchard, like, it gets me every single time.
I mean, so because I like the writing, I mean, we can go through everyone's ratings. I gave it a 4 only because I liked the writings. I liked the character. I'm going to keep reading the series, but I just thought this mystery was there. I don't know.
I 100% agree. I actually rated it a 4 as well. And you and I don't normally like rate the same way. So that's pretty cool. So a lot of people, Miss Richards gave it a 4. We've got a 3.5, another 3.5, a 4 stars, 4.5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. I have to put this in. Dot's adorable. Yes, yes, she is. Nancy, I gave the first one a 5-star because I never got the murderer. Gave Pulp Friction a 4-star because I did guess the murderer. You're brilliant, Nancy. Ellen, 5 stars. Susan gave it 4 stars. So Nancy gave it a 4 stars. Leslie says that she was suspicious of Aaron when he was still in town for so long. But then I knew when he asked Winnie to coffee. I did know when he asked Winnie to coffee. That was my tell. Like, I didn't think that he was trying to just like, at first I was like, oh, maybe he's going to be like a love thing as well, because, you know, maybe this is like someone different and new. But then whenever he like asked her to coffee and it was just super, super weird how he asked her to coffee, I was just kind of like, sorry, my best friend's texting me and I just muted my computer. I'm so sorry.
You're popular.
Yeah. Well, Alex turned 8 months old today. And so she was texting me, happy 8 months. So
cute.
that is awesome. Love the characters also. Yes, I love how she names them all Kenny Rogers. It's just fantastic. Yeah, I will 100% buy the 3rd book when it comes out because I just want to know what happens.
Oh, did you see Renee's comment about the cheating? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, where's Renee's comment? Did I miss it? Oh, Hank cheated on her with the yoga instructor. Oh, yeah, because when he moved, he cheated on her with a yoga instructor or started dating one after. Now a young little thing. He has a type, and our girl honestly doesn't seem it.
Oh, yeah,
I agree.
He likes the young girls, so that makes sense that he would date a college student.
Yeah. Bianca, I'm the same. I was suspicious of him and knew when he asked for coffee. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, he started crawling this week. Now I've got to try and like baby proof the whole entire house.
Oh, no.
Dot and Granny are the best characters, and Granny's friend whose name escapes me. Oh my goodness. Is it like Ginger or
Delilah?
Delilah. Where did I get Ginger? I have no idea. Probably ginseng. Yeah. But I think that we should do this again, like maybe once a year, do the 2nd book in a series, just because.
Oh, for sure.
We have so many series that we read. I mean, at least 12 every single year. Yeah. And I think that it would be fun to do another, read a 2nd book in the series and see if it's still worth the hype that you gave the 1st book.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else we want to talk? Oh, so the other subplot in the book was that there is a apple cider tasting contest.
Yes.
So she's trying out different combinations, and Sheriff Colton comes and he actually tries them out for her and like mentions that, like says which one he likes. So I don't even know if we found out who won. It's 4th of July weekend, so it's really hot.
No, so it might be next book when she finds out.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think it said who won, because she had to send in the tub.
Oh, okay.
Like the jug of it or whatever.
Does apple cider go bad when it's shipped?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about apple cider.
Did anyone make cider? I did not. Or no, I think I might have had like an Angry Orchard, like a cider, like beer. I think I did. Yeah. No, we didn't find out, and she used dry ice.
Oh, dry ice. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not a cider person or an apple person. So
this is probably not quite up your alley.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I love the dynamic between Winnie and Colton. I love that he's hard to get. Yeah, I'm allergic to cinnamon, so I had apple pie. My husband makes it without cinnamon for me. That's nice.
Aw, that's very cute.
See, and I'm actually allergic to apple cider vinegar.
Oh.
Yeah. So like all of those like awesome like natural cleaners, use apple cider vinegar. Yeah. I had tried to make one, and it actually broke out my both my hands and dried out my skin really bad.
I don't know why people say apple cider vinegar is good for you. I know in medical school we learned that it's not. And like someone came in once with like their whole throat was ruined because they had tried to drink pineapple juice and apple cider vinegar every day because someone told them to, and it like it's acid. It ruins your throat.
Yeah, someone tried to tell me that to lose weight, take a shot or like something of apple cider vinegar every single morning, and I'm like, no, I'll just try and do it the natural way to lose weight if I need to.
Yeah, I always tell Ben he's so lucky he found me. When I found him, he had like a big jug of apple cider. Someone told him to do that. I'm like, we're putting this in the garbage. He's like, but we might use it. I'm like, we'll never use it. Ever.
Nope. I'm with Lisa, not an apple or cider lover. Celery
juice. Oh, have you tried celery juice? Remember that whole celery juice craze? So last year was like the end all, or 2019 be all. Everyone was like juicing celery, and they were like, I have one every morning and it refreshes me. So
isn't celery like 99% water?
I think watermelon is. I don't know. Celery might be too. Celery is the diet food that everyone eats because it takes more calories to digest it than it is for food. And so you're like, oh, I'm actually losing weight by eating celery.
It is 95% water. Amber Scott, I miss that phase. It's okay. Me too, girl. Me too.
Yeah. I'm not into diets at all.
My work went through phase. I ate tacos and watched.
Yeah.
As you should. I mean, I would never say no to tacos.
Yeah, I'd take tacos over celery juice any day. Yes,
100%. So does anybody have anything else you want to talk about with the book or anything? I know that, did you guys go and vote for April's book? I can't believe I said April. We're going to be in the month of April tomorrow.
Yeah. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah.
April.
I know. April.
Do you want to announce the winner?
Yeah, I can totally announce the winner. It is Murder, She Barked by Krista Davis. It's the first one in the Paws and Claws mystery series.
So I have actually read this book already. And
have you?
Spoiler alert, I gave it a 5. You can see it on Goodreads. But yeah, so I'm excited. I will, I guess, refresh it in my memory right before book club.
Yes, and I have not read this one. So I will be purchasing it. Buy now with one click.
Cool.
And it is now on my Kindle.
So Julianne Lindsey is super nice. And even though she's already given a free book for last time, she was super excited we picked her book this time. So she's going to give away another signed paperback again to a lucky winner. Unless you're international, then it'll be an ebook. And I can't even remember which book it was because the third book in this wasn't out. I think it was, she's going to give away number 2 in the Christmas tree, I think, series.
Oh, nice. Is it like, what is it? The Slaying.
The Slaying. No. The Christmas tree Slaying.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't remember the title. But let's pick, should we say a random number between 10 and 30?
Yes.
Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 10 and 30.
Here's a random number, 16.
Okay. 16. Let's go to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Miss Richards reads, who's really Susan from Arkansas.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Susan. I'm from Arkansas, too. Okay. I was like,
yeah. I'm like, what?
Susan.
Are you here?
Reads, are you here? You won the signed Julianne Lindsey copy.
She is.
Yay.
All right. Or what are we doing? She just needs to email you.
Yeah. Just email me your mailing address to lisa@lisaseifert.com. And yay. So so just message me and with your mailing address and I will get it over to Julie And is her name Julie? What's her real name?
I think it is Julie.
It is Julie? Okay.
I think so. It's
so
very
I will
hard
get
to
it over
keep up.
to the author.
Yes, there you go.
We will make sure you get the book.
Yeah. But super, super excited. We will meet next month on Lisa's BookTube channel.
Yeah.
If you guys have not,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry.
I was going to say, go subscribe to Lisa if you're not already subscribed.
Thanks. So April 14th, because we're kicking off the Paranormal Cozy Mystery Club. So I know if you guys noticed in the voting, so Courtney and I decided to change anything that was paranormal for the themes for the rest of the year to just regulars, because we already have the Paranormal Cozy Mystery Club.
Yeah.
So this month was, our next month, April, was dogs. And then the month after that, there's another month in the future where it was talking cats, and we changed it to just cats.
Yes.
So the Paranormal Cozy Mystery Group, if you want to join that group, we are going to kick off on April 14th. We're going to announce the winning book. We're just going to say hi to everyone. And I have 4 book giveaways plus 4 audiobooks. It's the first time ever someone's giving away audiobook codes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And we should ask people. I don't know if authors even think to give out codes. So.
Yeah, I don't know if they do. Bianca, I love the Paracozy logo, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, Molly made it. Yeah, it's so exciting because she is a cover designer. So everything in theory should be pretty.
Yeah, no, I'm super, super excited about the Paranormal Book Club. And if you guys have time, you should totally go and join that as well.
All right, guys. Well, I hope this was a quick book club because I didn't liked it. There's nothing.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything to have a spicy opinion about.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys later, I guess.
Yes, have a beautiful night and an amazing month of reading. You guys can always reach out to us on the Facebook group or on our Instagrams or YouTube channels. And until then, we will. Oh, Lisa, what is your channel?
Oh, it is Lisa Latte.
Yes.
I was going to use that as a pen name, and then I didn't. But it's still easier to spell than my real name, so that's what we use.
There you go. There you go. We will see you guys next month. Bye.